Okay, let's have a look at how we could be adding a parameter to a ARM template. We're looking at the ARM template here. We're starting in this JSON file. We've already actually started to use a parameter, and we can see that by here because this section already exists. We have a SKU section in which we set something of type string. We have a default value, and we can see here in our ARM template how we are writing parameters and then using the SKU value that we have here. But because this is an input parameter, the way for this to assume a value in the first place would be if someone were to specify this, right? Then the storage account, the SKU, we were to give it some value here, right? And this is how we would, from the outside, make sure that the SKU value is given a value. Let's go back here. We have a SKU, but we want to change the name too. The way to do that is to right click inside of the template and we do insert item. Instead of selecting resource, we select parameter, and we want to call this one storage account. And we are asked a bunch of different questions of data type and validation rules, but we're just going to go with string. And yeah, definitely, can't spell the word definitely, so change me. I'm going to say change me on this one. Description. This is a good field to fill in, to say something like this is the storage account for product X. You want to be as descriptive as humanly possible because you're going to read this in the future and you're not going to remember, or your colleagues are. So now we see that the parameter section has actually filled in with a new entry, the storage account. We see also that it's highlighting, so the validation rules comes into place and saying this is never used. And this is great, right? We get all this support, so we know whether we have dead code inside of our template, but this is not dead code. We know that because we're about to change this. So the way we change it is to say like this and parameters. And we type storage account. So we type storage account and happy days, there are no warnings. And what happens if I trip? What happens if I do S? Then it will actually tell us that this is an undefined reference. So again, the extension has our back. So now you can see how you could easily add a parameter and also use it, and also be subjected to the validation rules that will be in your face if you don't do this correctly.